This video is for those who want to give themselves a shape up. I got the trimmer, T-outliner here. I don't like to give myself a shape up with this because it doesn't leave it as fresh as a blade. But if this is your method of shaping yourself up, then I'll give you a quick rundown of how you do this. If you're righty, I would suggest you start on your left side of your face. You're left-handed, start on your right side of your face. Now, if you're lefty, start on your right side of your face. Let's say you want to leave yourself the line. You would start towards the top of the beard and work your way down and so forth until the line is as straight as you could possibly leave it. For your mustache, I would say to start lining up your lip, the beard and the lip, and then at the top of the mustache and work your way down. Top, work your way down. Top, work your way down. Now, when you're a lefty and you're gonna do the left side of your face, you would try to hold the machine at an angle where you're able to see your face, because you're gonna cover your face here. So the best thing I suggest is to bring the machine this way and go up. This way and go up. This way and go up. Just be careful that you don't dig it into your face, because you don't want to burn yourself. So you want to go here and up. Now if you're gonna do the rest of your hair, you're gonna use this part of the trimmer, and then you're gonna go this way. Just be careful. You're gonna tilt it and go this way. Now for this way, you're gonna use the other end, this way and further down. You can go the other way. You can go vice versa, back and forth. And then when you get to the bottom, you can start at the center and work your way left or right until you have a straight line. We can show you that now. Straight. Down. Down. Done. If you want to really clean it up, you start it like this, turn it around, just go to the line that you created. Repeat it again until you feel that all the hairs are as low as possible. Now make sure to lube the machine so it doesn't pull your hairs. So it doesn't pull the hairs when you're shaving your hair, because it could pull your hairs, especially if you haven't trimmed the hair down. My hair is a little trimmed, but as you can see, it's as straight as it's gonna get. Now we're gonna move on to the blade. This is my favorite method of doing a shave up. Like I said, if you're left-handed, you're gonna start on the right side of your face, right-handed on the left side of your face. Um, I find it easier. You're able to see the angles that you're gonna shave. Be careful. If you don't feel comfortable with this, I recommend you just use the machine. It's safer and you don't cut yourself. But for those who have used this before, by all means, start with this and don't use the machine. Just do this, it'll be easier. If you want to clean it up, if you have a longer hair, then you can use the machine to trim the hair. But I recommend just starting with the blade and ending with the blade. For that neck part, this actually is helpful because it trims the hairs. These tend to be a straighter hairs for me, or longer, more droopy hair. So passing the machine here is easier to cut. So now we're gonna start. I'm a right-handed, so I'm gonna start. I'm a righty, so I'm starting with my left hand. There's different type of blades. There's some that you push out. This is like a more fancy blade, so I have to pull the piece back. And then kind of gotta split these open, so these are a little tricky. Alright. Wash them before you use them every time. My blade is already folded and broken in half. So usually these come with two ends, you break them in half. So you place this blade into these screws there. Those grooves hold the blade, and then you close this. Show you grooves, goes like that. The blade is sticking out, so you can see it. It'll stick out that much right here, and then you would put this over the little nubs you have, and close it with this. This secures it, and the blade is there. Now we're ready to shave. I don't have shaving cream. You could just use soap. You can see all the hair that I cleaned here is on my shirt. You could keep the water running in your sink so that you're able to keep moisturizing your face and keep it soft. This area here near your eye is going to be key for the shape up. It needs to be dry so you're able to move and grip your face when you're shaving on both ends. So try to dry it. If you wet it, dry it up. So we're gonna put soap. I'm gonna do the shape up here. I'm gonna shape up my beard. As you can see, with this coronavirus, I've been sick with symptoms related to this, so I've been looking like a sick Walking Dead extra, and I'm feeling much better. So this is what I'm doing with my time, making sure that you guys could make yourself look better at home. Put a little water now. Massage it through so your skin is soft. Okay. Dry your hands. Leave it soapy so you can see. You're gonna hold this blade. This little notch is gonna go on your ring finger. The other two over the top of the blade, and your thumb in the middle, right above. So you have firm grip. Now we're gonna start from the top and work our way here, towards the side of your cheek, towards the side of your mustache. So now we're just gonna, with the opposite end, the side that doesn't have the blade, you can clean yourself. It almost looks like I'm shading. Now I'm gonna show you, a lot of people like to dig this blade in like this. You're gonna cut yourself right off the bat. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay this blade. You're not gonna lay nothing. You're gonna lay the blade and tilt it a little bit, and then work your way up. Work your way up. Go underneath the hair. You're gonna use this area and keep pushing down. You want to make sure it's dry. So you push down and you go up slightly, barely touching your hair. You're just gonna glide it through until you see that it's cutting. The reason I say that is that so you won't go too far up. And as you can see, it's already forming. There you go. You can start again. Hold it close, tilt it a little, go up. Hold it close, tilt it a little, go up. You're only using this much of the blade. Just that like this much of the blade. You're not putting this whole thing flat. You're almost in an angle. Alright? If you want to try this without the blade, I suggest you put foam, don't put the blade on, and practice. So if you're a lefty, you're going to start off like this. And then work your way. I'll show you that as we go. So we're going to start here. We're going to start again. Keep going. Keep going. Now we're going to keep going until you're comfortable with this. Keep pushing in. So barely glide, keep passing by. That's it, look at it here. Pretty long, rinse it off. Now we did this part from here to here. So now we're gonna bring the blade, we had it like this, now we're gonna bring it like this. Now you're gonna put your thumb here, bring the blade here, lay the same corner point of the blade and bring it down. Bring it down, just to do this corner. Now you're gonna get the whole blade laid down, come down. Lay down, come down. This thumb is key. Hold this skin firm. Rinse. Come back. As you can see, it's already shaping, it's already forming. And hold here. Your cheekbone. Down. Now your mustache is here. As you can see here, my hair stops here, so I might want to bring this line down, or some people can leave it, but you'll have a gap. It'll look funny here. So what I recommend is when you do this line, there's still some hair there. You could just go up. You could pull your skin up and just shave up, keeping the bend, this part on your cheek, never flat on your face, always on an angle, always on an angle, never like this, angle. Like this you cut your face, like this you don't cut your face. thumb down. You could blow up your cheek like that to get a better angle at this corner here. My face is drying up, so that's why I say to keep the sink running and lubricate your face again. You want it to be moist, nice and soft, so that the blade could glide easier. Dry this area. Now when you get to this part, you just come up. I think this side is done. I think this side looks pretty good. Now we're going to work on the other side. So I'm righty. So now we're going to use the opposite end of the blade. We're going to use the back of the blade. Instead of the front, we're going to use the back of the blade. We're going to hold this blade the same way we held it before. If you can't, you want to hold it. You want to hold these two, your thumb and your ring and your pointer finger like this. Lay it and use the back of the blade. Dry this part of your eye again, because you need the grip. And go up at the back of the blade. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. You see we're already working. Look at the back of the blade. You see you're only using this part. Only this part we're using. So we're going almost like barely touching it right there. Now we're going to use the front of the blade and we're going to come this way and push back slowly so you feel like you have a decent circle to your view. There you go. You see the front of the blade now? Now we're going to work. We're going to create this line. Alright, we're going to create this line. Angle, come down. Barely take a little bit in here. You see the line shaping. So the line is as straight as it could be. Now when you come here, so you put your fingers, remember, 3 fingers, this way, down, this way, down, this way, down. Hold your cheek up, put the blade the opposite way, put it at the line you made it, and go straight up, just to keep it as clean as possible. Alright, that's looking pretty decent. Looking pretty decent. I might have to lower this part here a little more. Looks better. The hair is not as thick as it is here for me. It starts balding over here. Same thing here. So, looks better though. You see if I go in the shadow, you can see the line a little better as it is over here too. And there you did it. You did your beard. So far, We did our beard. The bottom is done. Now let me show you the bottom real quick, just to clean it off, just to finish it off. A little soap, tap it with water, just to keep it soft. Your finger, wipe it off so you can see the line that you created. You're gonna go down and up to the line that you shaved with the machine. Down and up. Go up. Now you see, it's just the red from the clipper. It's not bleeding or nothing. Don't be afraid of some blood. It's your own blood. But it happens even when you shave with a Mach 3. So this one, it's like your neck. But now the tough part here. This way, you did a great job right here with the beard. Now you're gonna do your mustache. You could shave your mustache off by just putting this here, and that's it. Your whole shape of it is ruined. So this is a very important process. A little soap here. These mustache hairs hurt the most out of all hairs. You got the thickest mustache hairs ever. So rub that soap in firmly as much as you can. Shaving cream so you can soften the hair up. Wipe it off. At least I wipe it off. Dry it off. I'll start right hand, left side again. Blow up your cheek so it gives you a great angle to put the blade. Top, from the top, and bring it down slowly. Start from this end and work your way to the middle. There. Same thing goes here. Now for the right hand, flipped around, right hand, blow your cheek. Too much. You could keep going further down if you want it thinner. Rub your cheek. You're gonna work this end here. You're gonna put the back of the blade on the face. Move inward to the beard. Rinse your beard with some water. Clean the beard. Probably could go thinner, kind of thick beard. thick, but that's as good as it's gonna get. And I think we look pretty shaped up. You want to do the inside, you want to get a little more fancy now. Now here, you might cut yourself here. So now, put some soap here. Down, up. The back of the leg, up. Now, the front of the tip of the leg, down. Inward. Down, all the hairs that, all the hairs that is out. I clean them. That's clean. That's good. It's going to shape up now. Now you're going to do this. This is advanced only here. If you think you got the skills, I'm going to do the back outside of my beard. So you go back here, you come forward. That's advanced, don't do that. End up taking up your whole face on it. Come back here, do the same thing. So don't do that. Had a pimple there, so must have I cut it off. Now you just wash your face. Now I suggest you wear a beanie if you want to do the top of your head. My hair is crazy right now, so you want to do the top, you want to do the shape. Now your forehead is all the way back there. I suggest you leave that shit alone. You don't really need to do that. You just start off one side here. Put the blade here. Go straight back. Slowly. Barely. So you see that square corner. There you go. See it? That's it, leave it like that. You don't need to push it back anymore. You got a little hair here you want to fix. Put the blade down like this, go up slightly, very gently. Start going into it, working your way towards the middle, making that line as straight as possible. Go in the middle, make that line as straight as possible. In the middle. barely see my shit. Oh, there you go. Too much light. You see? They got forehead. Alright. Now I'm gonna go to the other end. Don't lay down. Yeah. That's pretty difficult. When you put your thumb here, you can go like this, up. You can go all the way up to the corner. Work your way to the middle again so you can straighten out with the line you made before. That's it. Okay. Go down with this. Go down with your line. Yeah, shape it. Shape it great. Here we go. No matter what you do, with the shape of what's in his head, still have the shape. It's alright, you just put the beanie on. And now we done with the cool boys, you know what I'm saying? And you guys got a shape of what's this beard. Nobody know what's going on up there, you know. So hopefully this helps you guys out and y'all stay laced up in the crew. Alright?